Do you love a good scare? Whether you answer yes or no, most of us actually do. But what we consider a good scare can be very different depending on your physiology and experiences. So, how does fear work and why do we love a good scare? Let's start with the definition of fear. It's an emotion or feeling that requires three main elements. First, fear is induced by perceived danger or threat of danger, which yields a physiological change like increased heart rate and blood pressure. And that causes a behavioral response like fight or flight. So in order for us to feel fear, we have to perceive the possibility of danger. This requires connections from our sensory organs, like eyes and ears, to the fear center of the brain, the amygdala, and connections from there to cognitive processing parts that say, ooh, yeah, that was a spooky sound. I don't know where it came from. You might be in danger. Let's get that blood pumping so you can run away from a bear or something. But here's the cool plot twist. Scientists don't know which one of those three elements comes first. Think about how fast you respond to a jump scare. You're already running out of the door before you realize it was just your brother. The behavior may come before the brain or body response catches up. So now your heart is pounding. You're breathing heavily, you break out in a cold sweat, you have butterflies in your stomach. Your sympathetic nervous system, a part of our autonomic nervous system that stimulates organs for vigorous activity, is activated, and that physical response can take a few minutes to calm down, even though the threat of danger has passed. So it's up to your cognitive abilities to assess the situation and determine why your heart is pounding and to keep tabs on the scary possibilities around you. So what's fun about that? When we get scared, we experience a rush of adrenaline and our brain releases endorphins and dopamine, which gives you a pleasurable opioid-like sense of euphoria. So if that happens in a safe or controlled environment, like visiting a haunted house or riding a roller coaster, then you get a rush of relief and are left with a feeling of well-being. Side note, if that happens in the company of someone else, then your brain might misattribute that biochemical reaction to being with that person, and you can actually feel closer to the person you experience the fear with. That's why scary movies are a popular date choice. Some people enjoy that rush of fear and the body's response to it more than others. And some people get satisfaction out of successfully challenging themselves to withstand anxiety, suspense, and fear. So when I asked you if you like a good scare, you might have answered about your own thrill-seeking tendencies, while in fact, each little scare we experience comes with a bit of pleasure.